Welcome to the Life Makeovers podcast. My name is Cindy D. Whitmer, and I am the Midlife Makeover Coach, helping you turn your midlife into your best life, one step at a time. Through powerful conversations, my own midlife roller coaster story, and over 3 decades of helping people transform their lives through counseling and coaching, I am on a mission to help you create your own definition of success and happiness. Thank you for being here. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Life Makeovers podcast. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you're choosing to be with me today, and I look forward to talking to you about the ripple effect of a midlife makeover. Now, if you've been listening to me for a while, you understand that my idea of a midlife makeover is not the typical definition of a makeover in our society. I mean, when we talk about makeovers in America, we're usually talking about, change your clothes, have a makeover of your clothing, or, change your hair color or how you do your makeup, or maybe even bodily changes like extreme weight loss or surgeries or whatever. And that's all fine and good if you want to work on the outside to make over yourself somehow, if you're not happy with yourself in that way. But my kind of makeover is from the inside out. So I take my therapeutic background, my coaching strategies and success principles, and tie them all together to really serve you in transforming your lives by working on yourself on the inside, your qualities, your personality qualities, your personal development and growth, healing anything from your pasts that might be blocking you, getting in your way of really having what you really want, helping you get clear about what you really, really want, and then really looking at those deep-seated beliefs that are probably stopping you and working on turning your mind from being your worst enemy to your very best friend. And that's the kind of makeover that I'm talking about. And doing those things, you find out what needs to go, what you need to let go of in your life, and what you want to invite in as the new, and then how to go about creating it and sustaining it. And the whole point of using this midlife season in our lives to really set ourselves up how we really want our lives to go is to move into aging even more gracefully and happily and charged to have the most empowering, final act of our lives these last, 30, 40 years, I hope 50, of our lives. So we don't have to fear aging or fear anything that comes with that, but rather be empowered by it and excited about it. That's really the new conversation, and that's one I support fully. And it starts with taking any area of your life or all areas of your life where you may not be 100% satisfied, and seeing what needs to shift for you to be truly happy and live fully on your terms. And one of the things that I find women resisting about all of this, investing in themselves, investing the time or the effort or the money or whatever it takes to do this, is they think they're being selfish, like it's against other people when they focus on themselves, invest in themselves, and do anything nice for themselves. It really helps them to move forward. But today I want to talk to you about the positive ripple effect of taking care of yourself in this way, truly learning to love yourself enough to allow yourself to live your life how you really want to live it, and set yourself up for a joy-filled, meaningful life from here on out. So let's discuss the ripple effect. Okay, so number one, you will have much more to give to those you wish to serve. Okay, why is that? Because you know how we talk about a glass being half full or half empty? Well, the less you do for yourself, the less you honor who you are, the more empty your cup is. So there's literally, you're draining yourself. There's literally nothing left to really give. And so you're running on empty, on fumes. And we all know what that means when you're driving a car. It's like you can't go much further and look out, you're in the danger zone. And that's how it is emotionally when we are not taking care of ourselves and we're just thinking about other people, or we think we're just thinking about other people. It can really get us drained, and you just may not have anything left to give anyone else. And so you want to keep filling your cup. And actually, I talk about filling the cup to overflowing, because then there's more than enough. You have more than enough because you are so fulfilled yourself, you are so happy yourself, your cup is so full, it's overflowing, that you have all this to give out to others in a loving, wonderful way, and serving from your fullest capacity instead of when you're on fumes. Number 2, you will show up in your relationships and activities content, happy, and fulfilled, right? So wouldn't you rather show up as a happy person in your relationships and in your activities? Wouldn't you rather show up as someone who's truly fulfilled in her life? I mean, you know those kind of people that you're spending time with that are happy, fulfilled people. They're fun to be around. They have a really nice vibration, a really great energy, and you probably want to be around them more than not because you enjoy and delight in them so much, and it's kind of contagious, and you guys can really get things done or have a really good time. The opposite of that, of course, is you're showing up unhappy, unfulfilled, not content, and that is a whole different kind of energy to show up in, and not as great for those around you. All right, number 3, the third ripple effect of loving yourself fully, living on your terms through a powerful midlife makeover, is you will be more fun to be around. I mean, we're not all class clowns, right? But don't you want to be fun to be around? I mean, don't you want people to delight in your company? Well, in order for you to be delightful, you need to feel good, right? And a midlife makeover feels really, really good. Number 4, you will be more interesting and easy to talk to. Now, why do I say this? Why are you going to be easier to talk to and more interesting? Well, here's the truth. People who engage in the work of personal growth and development ask themselves deeper questions in their lives. They really do. They go further in life. They don't stay on the surface level so much. We can all live on the surface and have, light chitty chat and think about things that really don't matter a whole lot in the long term. But people who are doing their personal growth, they are looking at life from a more philosophical view. They are examining who they really are or who they really want to be and what they are feeling called to in terms of purpose or mission or whatever. And so they have a lot more thought-filled ideas and deeper conversations that they're comfortable with. And people who go through personal growth and development are usually more interested in listening as well. So they're more interested in you, even as they're more interesting to know. And so that's why I say that. Next one. You will be modeling how to be an awesome person, okay? People who do their personal work and really strive to intentionally live a joy-filled, meaningful life are a wonderful example for people of all ages. So if you're wanting to impact generations younger than you and show them that aging can be a wonderful thing, or teach them about, the wisdom that comes by being in midlife, or later in your life. I mean, this is your opportunity to really model it, and to give people hope and give other people around you hope that are your age or older, that, it's not too late. We're not too old. We're not getting old and gray and just going way, that life is far more of an adventure than that, and we still have valid contributions to make and so forth. So it's a chance for you to really set the tone for others who are watching you and respect you. Another ripple effect is you will respectfully say no to opportunities that do not fit you. I mean, one of the greatest things about growing in midlife and getting more confident and loving ourselves more fully is setting up, stronger boundaries around our time, our attention, and our energy. And it's much easier when you've done this work to say no when something simply is not a fit for you, whether it's not a fit for you energetically, or whether it's not the right time for you to be involved in something, or whether it's really not something you feel called to or aligned with. And it is a blessing to be able to do that, to say no gracefully and respectfully. And then, of course, saying yes to things that really, really matter to you and being able to prioritize those very easily. That's all a part of the makeover. The midlife makeover is getting crystal clear about what you want and what you do not want. So the yeses and the nos come much more easily. Another ripple effect is you will demonstrate living a passionate life by diving into what you value the most. So again, your life will become more clearly defined. Your choices, decisions, and opportunities taken will be much more intentional, and they will paint a picture of what you really love, or what you really think is important, what you value most in the world. And it's another wonderful way to model a great life, right? Whatever that is. And I'm not talking about, you don't have to, start a new nonprofit and save 100,000 children. I mean, that would be just great if that's what you want to do. But just demonstrating living a passionate life, again, that energizes other people around you. It's very inspiring. And, when you inspire other people, it's contagious, and you're going to cause people to lift up higher, set a higher standard in their own life. And this is what the world needs. We need people with high standards, high intention, and really going for, the best of the best of the best, whatever that looks like to them. Here's another ripple effect. You will easily prioritize the people most important to you, and they will benefit from this, right? So instead of thinking, oh my gosh, I have to be all things to all people, and if I upset someone, that's going to be terrible, and I can't disappoint anyone, and this one wants this from me, and that one wants that from me. And, whether they're an acquaintance or a stranger or even a toxic person in your life, whatever, and you're still trying to please them and help them and serve them and everything else, you will become, again, very clear about what is most important to you in your relationships. You will have set, again, strong boundaries, and you will prioritize those people in your life, and they will receive, again, more attention from you, a more positive, clear attention from you. The quality of your relationships are going to go up just as much as the quality of your relationship with yourself goes up. And you will not put up with as much BS, toxicity, or any dysfunctional patterns. You aren't going to tolerate those nearly as much, which is going to, again, lift your life up higher as well. And you'll be all the more wonderful to be around for those that are lucky enough to get time and space with you. And here's another ripple effect, much like the others. You will carry a delightful, balanced energy that will uplift everyone around you. Okay, so imagine feeling delight in daily life. Imagine feeling energized and balanced in your life. Wow. A lot of you have been giving and giving and giving to everyone and everything for so long. Oh, excuse me, so long that you don't have a sense of that balance at all. And when you get everything in your makeover done, and really set the tone for how you want in your daily life to go, you will create a balance that is wonderful. And again, will really lift up those around you. You'll feel so good, and it will be apparent to those around you. And last, I will say for a ripple effect is you will inspire others to reach their highest potential. One of the things that women in midlife and beyond talk about is wanting to leave a positive legacy and making a real difference, especially to younger generations. And what more could we do, that would be better than to inspire people, other people, to also make over their lives in such a way that they are really living honestly, authentically, in line with their values, spending their time and their energy and their focus on the people and the things, the activities, the opportunities that really matter to them and get them very excited. I mean, it uplifts our overall health physically and emotionally. And it is inspiring to other people. And when other people get inspired, that's an exciting energy. Because then they're going to go out and really set their lives up in a way that feels really wonderful and genuine. And who knows what the potential of one of us doing that, and then another and another and another. And so that's the beauty of the ripple effect of you taking the time in your life to grow personally, to really, really create your life as you see fit. This is not against anyone. It is for you. And as I teach all my coaching clients, what is best for you is truly going to be best for everyone else. Maya Angelou is a poet and an entertainer who, well, she's deceased now, but she was one of my favorite all-time, authors, entertainers, whatever. And she says, your legacy is every life you touch. So I want to invite you to dive into the process of doing a midlife makeover, so you can get your life feeling so good, get yourself feeling so good that instead of being drained and tired and feeling like purposeless or, wondering who you are and, if there's anything left to look forward to, instead of feeling like that, you feel excited to get up in the morning like I do. And, you can, make a difference in your own life, which is going to make a difference in other people's lives. Again, it's not against anyone else. It's for you. And what's best for you is best for all. If you could start to believe that, if you could just say to yourself all day long, what's best for me is what's best for all. What's best for me is what's best for all. And just to tease that out a little further, what we're really saying there, what's best for me is what's best for all, means that, not that, oh, I know what's best for everybody else in the whole wide world, not that, but rather when I am honest about who I am, and how I want to show up in the world, and what I feel called to do with my time, my energy, my talents, whatever I've got, the more I do that, the better off everyone else is going to be, because I'm going to feel so good and I'm going to go for it in whatever areas of life I think are important for me. And that's going to make a difference to those around me. And then they're going to be inspired to do the same thing, which is going to make a difference to the people around them, or the animals, or the earth, or whatever's going, whatever you're diving into. And it just keeps going. It just keeps going. So that's a ripple effect if I've ever heard of one. So how do we get all back to this? It's about being really honest about who you are and what you need to be doing to feel really, really good every day of your life, and using your time well, using your energy, using your resources, using your gifts and talents, all in areas that feel really super good to you. The relationships that matter the most to you, the activities that matter the most to you, the opportunities that most align with who you are and how you want to be, and everything. And that will set you up for an even greater life. You'll feel so good, and the health benefits are great. And guess what? It's also a wonderful anti-aging technique to make over your life to feel so good, because the better we feel, the more we slow down that aging process. So I can't say it enough. It's just on and on and on. So let's get your makeover started. I mean, let's go. What are you waiting on? Just let me be a part of it. I can help move you faster to where you want to get. I have over 35 years of experience professionally serving people in transforming their lives. And I have done the midlife makeover myself and am here to live it and tell it. And I know things that can move the needle in your life in the direction you want it to go. So, and if you say to yourself, oh, I don't know what I want, so why would I, I can't go after what I don't know what I want. Well, part of coaching, part of the makeover is learning exactly what you want. And I know how to help you do that too. So go to Time with Cindy, get on my calendar for a free midlife strategy session. You can tell me where you're at in your life right now, and we can start a conversation on where you really want to go, and I'll see how best I can serve you in that regard. And if I can't serve you myself, although I'm just about positive I can, but if I cannot for any reason, I have tons of resources and ways to help you find exactly what you need. So all you got to do is give me the opportunity and be willing to say yes to yourself enough to schedule something at timewithcindy.com. And I will talk to you again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to the Life Makeovers podcast. Please like, subscribe, and share this podcast with those that you think would also benefit from what we're doing here. And I will talk to you again soon.